Hey kids, comics. Silver-haired Bronze Age babe here, yakking about her comic book collection, and today I am wrapping up showing you my Lois Lane collection. These last books are from 1972 through the last issue of her book in 1974. So this is number 118 from January of 1972. We're still in the 52 big pages. Don't take less. It's only 25 cents. So I don't remember the story in this one, but it's, again, the Werner Roth art of Lois is a favorite era of mine. This one, this is number 119, and I believe it kind of starts a mini arc relative to Lois's sister and her supposed demise. Which carries over into this, which is number 120, a marvelous, marvelous bondage cover. It's Mr. Super Hombre, Miss Lois left hours ago, and she's in the jungles trying to track down her sister. So, number 121. I don't remember the story here, but I'm always partial to this cover because of the age thing. And, you know, as I zero in on the big 6-0, I just think about, get rid of him. If he sees me like this, I'll die. Well, I hope not. 122. Rose and Thorn join Lois and her friend, I think this is Julie, trying to solve a mystery. It's good stuff. They actually gave Lois Lane an African-American friend, and unlike Wonder Woman of the same era, they actually gave her a name and gave her some stuff to do. This is number 123. I talked about this in the live dive with my friend Rob because it's got a fantastic Catwoman Golden Age story reprint in it. Totally worth it to dig this story up. Now we're in number 124 from July, and we've now switched over to the 20-cent era. And bondage going the other way. I like it. Just kill him, why don't you? Where are you? That's a good question. Where the heck are you? One of the least admirable qualities about the Lois Lane book in this era is that these three women are her roommates. And the good part is that Julie, they included an African American, and I do not remember that woman's name. But this woman, her name is Marcia Mallow, like marshmallow. And they constantly make fun of her weight. And Lois is fat shaming and suggesting that instead of that cupcake, why don't you have this piece of celery? I mean, really. Oh, this is great. It's, I pull it out every year for Shark Week. And again, another fantastic cover of my dead girlfriend, in this case, my dead wife. You may recall that my Wi-Fi hotspot gave me a slabbed 9.6 copy of this book when we were able to get married, so, I mean, come on. Gotta love that. Bondage cover. Love it. And there's Julie again. At least, what does he do? I don't remember. I just don't remember. This is number 130, and they've bumped up the Lois Lane logo title. I think it's very dramatic. I like this era of the book. Lois, don't. This is an old book. I've had this one for a long, long time. I think it came to me with that original pile of hand-me-overs from a family friend back in the early 70s. You've got to marry me. There's my child. that giant? And I just remember as a kid just poring over that cover. For some reason, this Jolly Green Giant kid caught my attention. Number 132. This is actually a very sweet love story. Superman's trying to fix the fact that he can't marry her. He chooses not to. Kind of sweet. It's the cover is very reminiscent of the romance books of the same era. So they were playing with that stuff back then. Wonder Woman was also doing the same thing. A lot of romance tropes. If they had a comic book about a female superhero, chances are they were flowing in some tropes of romance books as well. This is another bondage cover, and you can see I have a slabbed version of that because I collected all the Lois Lane bondage covers. I don't know why. I got it into my head, and I just did it. I love this cover. This is just, again, because it just strikes me as so incredibly 1974. That it's big, it's colorful. It's what I remember seeing on spinner racks in my youth. More bondage. So long. Okay. And Wonder Woman. Speaking of Wonder Woman, here she is now. Again, I wish I could tell you I remember the stories, but I know I've read them all, but which tells me that I could, maybe as the snow starts to fly here, I will just dive into Lois Lane and pass the time that way. And then finally, here is issue 137 from October of 1974, and this is the final issue of Lois Lane's own book. I miss this book. It's in one sense, because there are only 137 issues, it's not that tough to collect. It's just expensive. They're not that hard to find, but particularly the ones early on are pricey. But it's great. I love having this collection from number 12 to 137 because it's a great look at the middle part of the American century as told through a female comic book character's eyes. So love to have it. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time.